a crisis comes that startles the world. London crowds stand stunned at the almost unbelievable news.
What are you thinking about?
King and Emperor prepares to publicly renounce his throne for the woman he loves.
What it must feel like to be loved that much.
And what is your definition of love?
He gave up everything for her.
And I suppose people watching, do you see parallels between you and Wallace in...
No. No, I mean, I'm not as skinny as she is.
Really, don't go on about that. No sympathy at all.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Well, to a certain extent. I mean, there are many aspects to her life that I could relate to in that I feel like people reduced her to a couple of personality traits which weren't very complimentary. And she was labeled ambitious and heretical and conniving and quite one-dimensional, and I thought that was really unfair. And you know, sometimes being a celebrity, one finds themselves being reduced to adjectives that aren't actually true.
And in terms of your links to the story, I've read where you found all these kind of weird, like, signs and coincidences, these odd things. Like, talk us through some of the things that...
You mean when Wallace Simpson walked into my bedroom one night?
That one?
Yeah.
That's a bit freaky.
Yeah, no, well, the thing is, I had gone through lots of trials and tribulations to try and get the rights to a book about her, and I couldn't get that, and it seemed problematic and too many challenges, and I thought, what am I doing? You know, I'm writing a story about somebody that people are, you know, it's the royal family, you know, are they going to hate my guts for telling this story? It's Wallace Simpson, people are very polarized about their opinion of her. Should I, you know, be throwing myself into this juggernaut? And then one day the doorbell rang, and I answered it in my pajamas, as I do, and there was no one there. But there was a white removals van in front of my door, and it said Montague Removals. And Montague was her maiden name before she was married, the first time. And so I thought, okay, that's a sign, because I was right at my turning point about whether I should do it or not. I said, you know, the universe is trying to tell me something, so I...
The real oddness for me in that story is that you answered your own door. Do you always? You don't always answer your own door, do you?
Well, when my bloody staff doesn't answer... You know, and the ringer's going on, and it triggers the phone. So the phone's just ringing and ringing. You're like, I answer it myself. So.
We kind of see it as the greatest love story ever told.
Yeah.
But your angle on it is slightly different than that.
Well, I thought it was too when I first started investigating it. But once I started reading, watching all the documentaries, and then finally getting to the letters, because the letters, of course, were the most revealing of all, I realized that while there was great love between them, and I do believe they loved each other, they both made huge sacrifices, many compromises, and I think they suffered immensely because essentially after they married they were exiled. They lived in exile, and I think that pained Edward greatly. I mean, once you're the king, you can't get a job as a waiter, right?
No, you'll find that. Yeah. Your waitressing days are behind you, Madonna. I'll warn you.
I know, but you do have to think about these things. If everything goes tits up, what could I do? I do have other talents.
But romantically, has your mindset about... Because you've talked recently about how you now don't believe in sort of perfect love anymore.
Well, it's not that I've ever believed in perfect love. It's just from the outside. You know, if you're a romantic like me, and every girl I know is, every girl wants to be swept off her feet by a knight in shining armor. Unfortunately, we are raised on those fairy tales, and even if we're sophisticated, educated, intellectual, evolved human beings, we still, in the back of our mind, think that Mr. Right's going to come along and sweep us off our feet and take us off into the sunset, and we're going to live happily ever after. Am I right, ladies?
Yes!
Okay.
Oh, there's some women here.
And? Am I right, ladies and gentlemen?
We're all going down the aisle now.
Okay, so, and then, you know, and in the back of our mind we believe that, but in the front of our mind we keep getting reminded that it's actually not true, but in the back of our mind we keep believing it, right? Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? And so we keep getting disappointed.
So you could have, I mean, what you're saying is...
It's a paradox, isn't it? Because you want that, but on the other hand, if you've got a half a brain, you know that it doesn't really exist.
But could you see yourself walking down an aisle again in an I-do situation?
I could actually. Yes.
Nice to know. It's nice to know. Now, I want to talk about music and your career. We must be. We must. No. The people must be. Now, I don't want to kind of go through all the statistics about 250 million albums. We got a nice visual way to kind of have a quick look at your career.
I hope it's nice.
No, this is lovely.
Okay.
We're showing it through the artistic prowess of two nice Italian men who've flown in specially, and they've made all these dolls of you over the... I know that sounds lame. These are really good.
Okay.
You don't believe me, do you?
No.
No. Hang on, let me pick a good one. No, these are... No, I'm sorry. These are good. These are good. Where were the guys who made them? Oh, there they are. Hello. What are your names?
Hi.
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 Mario?
Their names are Hi and Hi.
Mario. Gianni.
Mario, Gianni. Hello. Grazie. Per delle bombole. No?
No.
No, well, whatever. No, look, that is good. Look, it's even got your mic pack on and everything.
I see.
That's Vogue, isn't it? Is that Vogue?
Sort of.
Sort of. Come on, look at music. Music is good.
Not bad.
Not bad. We're getting there.
Good.
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah. No.
Well, let me see that one.
Yeah. Which is that one?
Yeah.
That one. Those are good. The detail, I think, is amazing.
You kind of made me look like a Victoria's Secret model. Thanks.
But here's the kicker, because when we said, we'd like to see your dolls, and they were coming specially to the show, they then, specially for us, they made this. This is you at the Venice Film Festival. There you are at the Venice Film Festival. Well, you don't have the glasses, Mario and Gianna. You got the sunglasses. Oh, you have them. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that good?
Wow.
Well done. Grazie. That's for me, right?
Do I get to keep any of those?
Oh, can they pick one?
The we, but the other one is the only way to have you at my home.
That's adorable.
A good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Are you sure now?
This is for her.
This is for her.
Oh, it's see.
Yeah,
that's why it's in a box. Okay, yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's
For
lovely.
you.
Aw, there you go.
Can I have the sunglasses?
Oh, they're in a bag. Come on, hurry up. Okay, quick. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, look, they're adorable. Oh, this is amazing. Look at these.
Put them on.
Look at the detail. They open and everything.
Oh, Misha would be so proud.
Isn't that amazing? That is really impressive.
They're not exactly the shape.
Oh, yes, on their dreams. Now, the thing is, when I was saying to people that you were coming on the show, a lot of my friends said, oh, are you going to ask Madonna about Lady Gaga? But what am I supposed to ask? What do people ask you about Lady Gaga?
I'm not saying.
Okay. 'Cause in my head, I'm thinking, you've seen them come, you've seen them go. So when somebody like Lady Gaga comes along, do you just think, good luck to your girl, or is a bit of you kind of going,
Actually, neither.
Okay.
When I first saw her, I saw her performing at a very small club in Manhattan a couple of years ago. Maybe it was like 3 years ago, I don't know. I actually was really impressed by her. I thought she was really cool. And she did remind me of me back in the day. I loved her rawness, and there was something fresh about her and ballsy. And when she spoke to the audience, she sounded Like, she had a similar sense of humor to me, quite ironic, and I liked her. I liked her. So I do think she's very talented.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're drawing a fair now. We're shutting a door.
I think it's more important that we discuss the fact that you've named your dog after me.
No, I didn't name my dog after you.
Oh, really? I heard that you did. You see, this is how rumors get started.
Well, no, my dog is called Madge, but...
What does that mean?
Well, it was a rescue dog, right? And when I went to the... Wait! It was a rescue dog, and when I went to the rescue place, they'd already called her Madonna. And I thought, I can't have a dog called Madonna. So I called her Madge.
Does that help you separate things?
Well, I've got 2 dogs, so what was I going to call the other one? You know, Madonna. You know.
Well, what's your other dog's name?
Bailey.
Not Gaga.
Now, here's a weird thing. You know, we were talking about coincidences earlier.
Yes?
This is a bit spooky. It may freak you out. But the other 2 guests on the show tonight, they're only in the same film you directed. Yes, they play Edward and Mrs. Simpson in WE. Please welcome James Darcy and Andrea Riseborough. Hello. Hi. Lovely to see you. Lovely. Put yourself down. I'm so sorry. Oh, very nice to meet you. Thank you very much, Sadie. There you go. What a very smart couch it is now.
You look handsome.
Yes, and beautiful, and all good.
Gorgeous.
Very good.
Tall and slender. And... You may call him His Royal Highness.
I may.
Madonna does. I think you should.
He calls me God, and I call him His Royal Highness.
That was a mistake at first. I sent her an email saying, I hope you're good, and I misspelled it, and I wrote, hope you're God. I thought it's good enough that I'll leave it as it is, and so from now on I just call her God.
But it turned out to be true anyway.
Yes, it did. This must be unlike anything else you've experienced, being in a movie with Madonna at the helm.
Yes. It's unlike anything else I've experienced.
Yes. Well, I mean, did you meet? Did you have kind of face-to-face audition-y type things, or were they meetings? What happened?
For my part, Madonna had seen me play Margaret Thatcher in something that I made called The Long Walk to Finchley.
That was so good, by the way.
She was amazing.
Really good. Have you seen the new one? Have you seen the Iron Lady one?
Which is amazing.
Yeah, but you were robbed. You should do it. Very good at Brighton Rock as well. Very good at Brighton Rock.
And so had sent me the script, and I thought that it was very unique and wonderful, and I wanted to hear about it and feel the passion for it. And so I went to meet her, and I remember thinking that she was very graceful and fine-boned and delicate. And then she sat down and started getting extremely passionate about the subject. It was infectious. And fortunately, she liked me. And then
I thought she was fine-boned and delicate, too.
She is, yeah.
And then we spent every day together for 7 months after that point, really.
And what about yourself?
Well, Madonna had seen me play Margaret Thatcher in...
You were very good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And, actually, we met on Skype. I was in
Is that coincidence,
Los
or...? Chat roulette?
Do you go on chat roulette?
No? What is that?
Later.
I just stay away from the internet, full stop.
You should.
Except for when she Skyped me to say hello and tell me about the project, in which instance, I don't know if you know this.
Yes, I do now.
OK, she froze in a slightly unflattering... Well, you didn't strike a pose. And I didn't quite know what to say, and then I spent the next 20 minutes thinking, I suspect I also have frozen, and I'm looking like a gargoyle at the minute, and I don't think I'm going to get this job.
It was a really nice Skype session. It was actually when I met him that I felt let down.